Good day. We, the group Chufakongluluk, Delgado, Enriquez, Habel, Labiste, Loreno, Mercader, Racaza, are here today to present our research proposal entitled Assessing the Effects of Social Media on the Mental Health of Grade 12 Students. To learn more about our study, let's get started.
Humans are social creatures. We require companionship to make progress in life. Given the global access that adolescents, high school, and university students can enjoy, social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are increasingly growing their popularity and have become a craze. According to Sanchez MJ 2020, Philippines has one of the highest social network users across Southeast Asia, which is approximately 67% as of January 2020. 4 hours is the average hour that Filipinos spend on their social media. Social media usage can compensate for the quarantine measures mandated globally to contain the spread of COVID-19, declining face-to-face social interactions. It also helps students in their studies. There is no denying that social media has many positive and enjoyable benefits, but it can also pose serious risks to people's mental health. According to the World Health Organization, media influence and gender norms can intensify the difference between an adolescent's lived reality and their perceptions or aspirations for the future. Thus, the aim of the researchers is to assess the effects of social media and the mental health of senior high school students ages 18 and above from Cebu Institute of Technology University through survey questionnaires.
While the ways of how social media helps us have been well documented, the impact of using social media on the mental health of young adults aged 18 to 19 years old is not understood well. This study is primarily focused on the assessment of the impact of using social media to the mental health of the grade 12 students. The scope of the study is limited to recruiting 180 participants ages 18 years old and above who will be contacted using their social media accounts. Now, anyone under the age of 18 years old will not be qualified to be one of the respondents of the researchers. And to those who can't be reached through their social media accounts, they will not be recruited as well. The recruitment period will last for a maximum of 1 month, and it would stop when either 180 participants have been recruited or 1 month have passed. So this would mean that whether the researchers have been able to reach the ideal, so that the researchers would be able to evaluate if there are any changes to the mental health of the respondents, number of respondents or not. If the maximum time given has ended, recruiting for participants should also be stopped. Now, every respondents that the researchers have gathered would be asked to answer an online survey questionnaire.
The research will be beneficial to the following. First, the senior high school students of CITU or Cebu Institute of Technology University, as this study can help them know the effects of using social media on their mental health. Second, the parents, as this study can help them be aware of the effects of social media on the mental health of the students or their child. Third, the schools, as this study can help them know the influence that social media has on their students to assist, enlighten, and create awareness to the students on the possible influence social media has on them. Fourth, future researchers, as this study can help them by using this as a reference data in conducting new research studies.
This research is focused on finding the effects of social media on the mental health of students. Social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter are rapidly increasing their popularity and became a craze due to their global access that teenagers and college and university students can enjoy. Social media platforms. Facebook. According to Rajesh and Rangajag 2020, it has a massive number of users in the world. It helps in forming, maintaining, and improving friendships. Also, it provides a social support and facilitates learning. Twitter. It allows users to tweet, direct message, follow other users, and upload photos and short videos. Instagram. According to the study of Sheldon and Bryan 2016, students usually use Instagram for monitoring their peers, documentation of social activity, gaining popularity, and showing their creativity. Meanwhile, in YouTube, you can post, view, share, and discuss the content in there. and Shapiro and Park 2015 stated that audience attitude and feedback are reflected in this platform. TikTok. Xinhua 2018 claimed that it is an application for creating and sharing 15-second videos, where it became a hit since 2018, where it already reached 150 million daily active users. Positive effects of social media. Hossein et al. 2019 stated that social media plays a vital role in content sharing in the society. Additionally, Becalo et al. 2020, Hardy and Costangway 2018, and Vanucci and Macaulay Ohanesen 2019 stated that it is essential in interaction and communication with other people. Mahoney et al. 2019 also claimed that it where people gain and provide support to each other whenever they are lonely. Negative effects of social media. Huffman and Bublé 2017 stated that too much engagement with these sites or application reduces the focus of students, where they dedicate less time to their studies and academic performance, which results in decreasing their learning skills. So due to the poor academic outcomes, psychological issues and exposure to health risks may follow. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is another effect of social media. Algaradi and other researchers describe cyberbullying as a major problem in online communication and social media, and it also can lead to social anxiety. According to the Statistics 2021, 92,390 incidents were reported in Region 4A, while there are 630 incidents in Region 7. Additionally, Alonso 2021 claimed that social media use is directly related in increasing of mental health disorders and frequentness of sleep problems. Declining well-being, depression, and social ideation are also possible, where poor mental health can increase social comparison, poor schools performance, and cyber victimization.
So here are the definition of terms that the researcher used in the study of assessing the effects of social media on the mental health of grade 12 students.
The questions in the screen right now are the questions to be asked. In the first question, there are three aspects. These three are the most influenced by social media. The researchers would like to know if social media has the same effect on all three or not. The second question is asked to determine if increased exposure on a certain platform equates to increased detriment, benefit, or simply nothing. The third question is self-explanatory. This question seeks to find out if a certain platform is more positive or negative. The third question is self-explanatory. It seeks to find out if a certain platform causes more positivity or negativity. And for the last question, this means how could the results of our study be important, may it be in policy, practice, or theory.
The study uses a descriptive method of research which determine the effects of using social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. In this study, questionnaires will be used, and it consists of the following aspects like personal, emotional, social, and the causes of social media platforms.
The study will be conducted at Cebu Institute of Technology University, which is located at N. Bacalso Avenue, Cebu City, Cebu, Philippines. The respondents, who are grade 12 students and at least 18 years old, will be in a virtual setup where they will be given a link to the online questionnaire. It will be distributed through email and other social media sites. The respondents will answer the questionnaire anywhere they want to, and anytime between the range of dates for data collection.
Respondents will be gathered from all grade 12 sections studying at the Cebu Institute of Technology University, with reference to school records. The researchers will ensure that all chosen grade 12 students will qualify to this condition. The students should be at least 18 years old and above. Cebu Institute of Technology University have 30 sections for grade 12 in senior high school department. In every section, the researchers are going to gather at least 6 respondents, no matter the gender. There is an ethical consideration involved. That is why the participants are non-vulnerable group and procedures are simplified and reviewed to cause less to no harm at all since welfare of participants are considered priority.
A survey questionnaire will be used in the study as an instrument to gather the data needed. The content of this questionnaire was drawn out based on some adapted questions in previous studies. The questionnaire has two question types: checkbox type and a 4-point Likert scale. In the Likert scale, the researchers use a 4-point scale to avoid central tendency bias by having an even number of choices. The values 1 to 4 will represent each options, with 1 being strongly disagree and 4 being strongly agree. The respondents were then asked to respond to their degree of agreement with the statements contained in the instruments. The checkbox type are used in sections where the respondents can choose more than one option. The choices consist of the 5 most used social media platforms in the Philippines in the most recent data, which are YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The survey questionnaires will then be sent to the target respondents through Google Forms, and the results will be tallied by the researchers.
For the results of the sections that use the Likert scale, the mode will be used, and then it will be plotted in a bar graph that shows frequency. For the sections that use the checkboxes, 3 things will be done. First, the researchers will look for the overall response percentage. This is to determine how often a platform is mentioned in comparison to others. Next is the participant response percentage. This tells how many of the respondents think of a particular platform as positive or negative. Lastly is the plus minus. This is calculated by subtracting the answers from the negative section from the positive ones. The results may be a negative or positive value, with a lower number meaning that the platform gives off negativity, with a higher value meaning that the platform gives more positivity.
In getting the sampling technique, the researchers will use the purposive sampling. The researchers use a scientific way to get the size of the population, since the total population of the grade 12 students of Cebu Institute of Technology is more or less 2,500, and the margin of error is more or less 7.5%. It resulted in a population size of 160, which, if the researchers divide it by 30, the total number of sections in grade 12, it will result in 5.33. The researchers rounded it up to 6, making the total population size to be 180.
And here are the references. Feel free to read the studies, articles, journals that guided and supported this study.
This study is possible with the support and help of many professionals, in which the researchers would like to send their sincere gratitude to all of them. The researchers would like to express their gratitude towards the advisor, Mr. Joshua Emmanuel C. Alesna. He encouraged and helped and will continue to help us make our study successful, for his guidance and constant supervision, as well as providing necessary information that can further help the study. The researchers would like to express their gratitude towards the grammarian, Miss Kristine P. Martinez, for her help in grammar and proofreading our study, for sharing her expertise with us and guiding us all throughout. The researchers would also like to express their gratitude towards their research teacher, Mrs. Jofi Marie Maurelio Garvez, for her aid and hard work in making the study as clear as possible. The researchers are very thankful for your effort.
Research budget, table 1.1, necessities, internet connection per member, quantity 6 months, price per quantity 400 per month, total price that would be 2,400. Table 1.2, honorarium, advisor, quantity 1, price per quantity 500, total price 500. For the grammarian, quantity 1, price per quantity 400, total price that would be 400. And for the panelists, we have 3 panelists. Price per quantity, that would be 200. Total price, 600. And total, all in all, that would be 1,500. Timetable of activities. We started from the month of February 2021. We did the research title making, drill 2 revise grouping, research title drill 3 finalization, and the title defense. And from the month of March 2021, we did the letter for grammarian and the advisor, chapter 1 submission, chapter 2 submission, research consultation, corrected questionnaire validated by the advisor and the grammarian, and the questionnaire submission. And for the month of April, submission of proposal paper, questionnaire survey, data processing, and the proposal defense. And for the month of May, questionnaire survey, data processing, thesis defense, and the final manuscript submission.